Hi, cutie pies. Let me get my girl into screen so we can make this a thing, you guys. You know how bad I am at this. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm getting better at like not panicking though, babe. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wait.
Oh yeah, because when you first start streaming, you're like, I can't figure out what seat I'm on.
Oh my God. Okay, yay, I did it. You're in
Yay, good job.
screen.
Fantastic.
Ooh, we've got a new follower. The Sky is here. Hi, Santi. Shout out to my moderator, Simply Santasia. She actually connected me with Dumpy. So I'm very
Shout out.
I'm very excited. She's a great help to me. Also, guys, sorry that I'm running a little bit late. I went live on TikTok and I kind of just kept doing it. Guys, this is my friend Dumpy. I'm so excited to be interviewing her today. She's an absolute legend. She is absolutely lovely. She gave me some wonderful advice yesterday. So I'm very excited to have her with us. Just hang on. I'm just going to go into Twitch so I can follow the chat, Dump. How you doing today, Dumpy?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was in a little bit of a mood this morning. You saw me when my tech wasn't working. I was fucking annoyed.
Everybody knows about like this bug. Like sometimes your Discord will just like drop out every once in a while. Miranda's sitting there, she's like, "Oh my God."
It was dropping out. Like we were
just like
a call,
yeah.
and it would literally. How many times did my Discord drop out? This is why I don't understand why we don't just give each other our phone numbers. But Dumpy and I had this conversation yesterday because
It's really funny.
I don't come from the gaming community. I was telling her, like, to me it just makes sense that like I would just be like, you know, oh, here's my number, I'm gonna call you on the phone. But I understand that in the gaming community you don't really do that. You don't give people your telephone number.
So many people are sketchy.
Yes. And Dumpy was like, that concerns me that you would just be that willing to just like give your number out to people. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it.
I was like, look, Miranda, we need to sit down and have a serious talk. I am concerned for your safety as a person.
No, I literally, like, I wouldn't do it. I think I wouldn't do it with a guy, but I think like with girls, I'm a little more just like, you know what it's like you just naturally trust women more. But I do understand that is not intelligent, probably. It's probably not smart.
It's not that bad. Like, if you're giving it to people that you've talked to before, I mean, then again, there's always people that look really, really good face value, and then, you know, a couple times later, they turn out to be a little iffy, but you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get to the point where I'm like learning at this point now that I'm growing a tiny bit. I'm like, okay, like I can't just like respond to everyone's messages. And like sometimes if you give an inch, people take a mile, you know? So I've started to
100%.
You know, I've started to be a little bit more. Someone put me in their story today because I responded to them on TikTok and they were really excited, and it was a girl, and I really, really wanted to respond to this girl and say like, of course, babe, like, you know, like she just seemed like a really sweet girl, but there's always that part of you that's like, yeah, but what if she then continuously messages me and then I have to block her and like...
Yeah, and then you end up feeling bad about it.
And then I feel bad about it. It's 100%. Like you have to sometimes figure that out a little bit and like, but yeah, no, I'm definitely figuring it out as I go. Okay, guys, so before I start this interview, I just have some fun stuff to tell you guys. So firstly, we're interviewing Dumpy. She's absolutely wonderful. Santasia, can you put her socials in the chat for me? We want to follow her, support her. I think a bunch of her community is, she's talking in the chat anyway, so you can probably just click on it.
Yeah, I'm multitasking. We're working on it, baby.
She understands the internet, unlike me. So follow her. Also, I know that a ton of people from her community are going to come and support this stream today and support her. So shout out to Dumpy's community. I really appreciate you guys for coming and joining. And if you don't know who the fuck I am, my name is Miranda O'Hare. I am the voice of Sky in the video game Valorant. That is what I do. I'm an actor and a voice-over artist. And every Wednesday, I interview girl gamers as part of my Girl Gamer series. I do it at this time, 1 p.m. LA time, every Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'm doing something a little different. Normally, I only stream once a week, and I am considering streaming more than that. I've never played Valorant myself, but I'm going to have my dear friend Zaki from Valorant Hub is going to come on my stream. He is going to main Sky and I'm going to stream it. He is going to explain to me the maps, what he's doing, how to kill people. I don't even know what he's going to explain to me, but he's going to explain things. And then this is going to be the beginning of a journey of potentially me getting a PC and playing Sky. I don't know, or it could be the beginning. It could also be the beginning of me conning people like Dumpy into coming on my stream and playing Sky. So we'll see. Yeah. Apparently someone said this to Shannon in a stream yesterday. Shannon is the voice of Jet. And apparently Shannon was like, I'll help Miranda play. So then I got messages. I had like one message in my Discord. Then I got messages on TikTok from people being like, Shannon's going to help you play. Apparently this happened maybe last night. So I was like, okay, I'm going to reach out to Shannon. I'm going to reach out to Shannon today because that would be just like funny. Anyway, irregardless. So follow my girl. Also, I wanted to mention, guys, so I am raising money at the moment for my stream. I'm trying to get a new mic. I have a Blue Yeti. So I'm really, if you want to support my channel, all the money raised from subscriptions goes back into the stream. So we can get ourselves a PC. We can, I don't think the Mac port thing is happening. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to play Valorant from my Mac. So yeah, I would love it if you would support my stream by subscribing to my channel. We just want to keep making content for you guys. I want to keep doing this. I want to be able to, play Val, talk to these great girl gamers. It all goes back into my channel. I'm actually, this month, this is the last day because tomorrow is the 1st of July. I'm picking one subscriber from the month of June. I'm going to reach out to you and I am going to make a personalized video for you. I can say some voice lines for you, whatever you want. So yeah, that's it. That I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to start listening. I
was enjoying it. I was like, this is so nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I can just hang back and relax. Let's go.
Yeah. So my darling, you are Dumpy Tech. Let's start off with, tell me about you.
Tell you about me. Oh God, where do I start? Well, as far as streaming and stuff goes, I'm a variety streamer. I'm a professional musician. I sing and play guitar, so that is a large majority of my streams usually. And then obviously I game at an unhealthy rate, but it's really fun. I enjoy it so much. So I play Valorant, obviously. I played Genshin Impact for 12 hours straight last night, so that was really fun.
For 12 hours straight?
Yeah. If you go back and look at my VODs, it was exactly 12 hours. Chaco, she streamed 12 hours last night. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I didn't think I would like the game as much as I did, and then it just turned into one thing. And then I ended up like buying some like stuff in it, and I was like, oh God, it's a really long process.
Okay. I need to break this down a little bit because I have Santasia was telling me that one of her friends is streaming for like, Santi, what was it? Like 4 days or a week or something, a 48-hour stream. And someone else was like sleeping on stream. Like I just like,
oh yeah,
what are you guys doing? How
yeah,
in the
I don't
fuck
really
do you do
understand that.
this?
There's I mean, I'm trying to think. I've had friends that have done like 72-hour streams and stuff, but they'll like just leave their stream on and like go to bed because a lot of them, like their streams look kind of like mine where it's you don't see anything in the background. It's literally just like me in the corner of my room and I have like this huge like desk set up and then they just go to bed. They just leave stream on, like mute their mic and stuff. But there's like an actual, I think it's a category on Twitch, right? Of like sleeping streams. I think that's a thing.
Really? That's
I don't know.
bizarre. Very bizarre to me. So if you're streaming for 12 hours, are you playing the game that whole time? Like, are you stopping to go pee? Are you having snacks? Like, how are you doing the things that...
Most of the time I just do that while I game. I always keep a set of chopsticks on my desk, for like chips and stuff. Because it's actually like really nice to not get stuff on your keyboard or your mouse. Everybody makes fun of me for it, but it's such an OP move. I can't even explain it. But yeah, I mean, I'll go to the bathroom occasionally and stuff, but you know, just grinding for 12 hours.
It's just wild to me. This is why when I rang you yesterday, you were asleep on your computer.
Yeah, I was asleep on my computer. Yep.
That's because you're streaming for 12 hours. How much sleep are you getting?
Yeah. Today, 4 hours. Normally it's not that bad though. Normally I actually have a really high volume of like foreign as foreign people as far as my viewership goes because of the times that I stream at. Usually don't align with what times like American viewers watch Twitch. So like I'll start at like 8 or 9 p.m. usually, which is normal, right? And most people will get off at like 1 or 2 and then I just keep going. I go until like 4 or 5 a.m. But it's really cool because I've met so many cool people from like other parts of the world. So, and I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you're making a career doing the two things that you love, which is music and gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that sounds like it's absolutely wonderful. And what is your hope for the future in terms of like career stuff? Like, what are you hoping happens?
I'm really hoping, honestly, and we were talking about this the other day, if I can get a hold of like working social media and like actually doing a good job at that, if I can get that in check, then I'll probably
Thanks for following.
and I'll probably I don't know. I would really love, honestly, to just do music and like produce my own music and then have like a stream that, you know, I can just come and hang out with people who are fans and everything and make friends. I don't know, that would be ideal, but you know, it's not an ideal world sometimes, so we'll see how it goes.
Thanks, Might Be Zom. I appreciate the follow. So yeah, so do you kind of feel like your first love is music? Is that the thing that you really?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I didn't really start gaming super seriously, like actually to where I was starting to get like somewhat okay at it until probably when COVID hit. Because like when everything shut down, I had nothing to do. They canceled all of my school. I was like, all right, so what are we gonna do now? So I literally I have an Xbox and I played Call of Duty like every day for like 10 hours with all of my friends because we were all in the same situation and like stuck inside. And then after that I was like really enjoying it. I was like, oh, maybe I should stream because I've been watching Twitch streamers forever. So yeah, I don't know. It's been something that has taken off like pretty recently and I've just fell in love with it because I'm sure like you understand like being in an industry where you are like entertaining people or doing something like, I don't know. It's so, I don't know. For me, it's so much fun to just be in front of people and be constantly talking and interacting and like making friends and everything. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you seem to have a personality where you find it very like it sort of rejuvenates you in some way. It seems like that might be the relationship that you have with it. I'm a person.
I'm very extroverted.
yeah, which is great. That's a great way to be. I'm, you know, I mean, I definitely think I'm extroverted, but I think for me, I'm better at face-to-face, like social, like going out, like that kind of stuff is probably where I get rejuvenated from. I do really like this, but it's not like something I'm sort of getting used to it more.
Yeah, you definitely have to. It's a huge learning curve. It's super weird at first.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is really weird. Hi, Leslie. Leslie is in chat, my friend. The my chat on my phone for some reason is like really slowing. So also, guys, I say this every time I stream someone and I'm interviewing them. Because I am interviewing someone, we can't always respond to the chat, but we're gonna do a little Q&A at the end, so we can talk about things then. But yeah, I just don't want to keep interrupting, Dumpy. Okay, so how do you juggle the singing and the streaming?
Well, to be honest, at first I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I ended up doing this. Um, I have friends, like actually I think one of them is in chat right now, that I like make music with, like they produce music, they're super talented and all of that. And either one of them or maybe I don't remember who it was, somebody was like, you should like stream your music stream or like your music gigs and stuff. And I was like, well, that would be pretty interesting. And because like somebody explained it to me, they're like, people want to see like what you do because you keep saying you're a musician and stuff, and this is how you pay for your school and like all of that and everything. But like we don't get to see how it goes. Like we don't see the behind the scenes, like you actually doing it and everything. I was like, okay, okay. So I basically what I do is like typically have gigs on the weekend. So I will go live like just from my phone and do an IRL stream, and then I will come home and I usually give myself like an hour or an hour and a half, and then I go on and do a gaming after that. So then like all the people that I've built like as far as viewership goes from that stream, I'm just like, hey, leave the tab open, you can refresh it in an hour and a half and we'll be right back here, and then it's going to be completely different content. Like I really pride myself on being able to just like switch up exactly what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it keeps it interesting because it's not, I mean, with the exception of last night, I did play Genshin for 12 hours and I apologize. But you know, usually it's really fun and it's so nice to be able to switch up and just have different content. Like I've done like a cooking stream. I don't know. I think it's really fun. I think it makes
That's
it more interesting for
cool. You
everyone.
did a cooking stream?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I love that.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Yeah, that is so interesting, and that is definitely a skill. And what I think is very interesting about the time that we're living in now, and I think people don't fully understand this. Like people maybe like, I don't want to sound like an ageist, but I don't know if people like over the age of like 30 fully get this, that you can make, because I am figuring this out myself in a real way as well, as someone who wasn't always like very interested in the internet community necessarily. Like you could make money from so many different avenues and ways.
Oh yeah.
Like I think this idea of like this 9 to 5 job, or this, I don't know, just even a workplace type situation is just like, it's not always it's not going to be the path for a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Content is king. Or queen.
Yeah, I don't know. I like doing gigs and stuff. Like I used to, when I was in high school, I worked like 3 jobs at the same time because I wanted to be able to like afford college and like get that all over with so I could move on and work on music and everything. And I eventually got to the point where I like burned myself out and I was like, I honestly don't think this is for me. I like personally, I have the ability to deal with people and as far as like a customer service standpoint, but myself, like I don't think I can do that for, a very long time. So I switched. I was like, I just need something else, like something that I really enjoy doing. And I also think that streaming is not for everyone too. A lot of people can do it, a lot of people can't do it. It just kind of depends. So I think it's something that I found that I really like that I'm able to do, and like I saved up for like equipment and stuff. So I really like it, and I would love for it to become like a full-time thing and then still have gigs and stuff on the side, but we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. That's wonderful. I think that's great. So tell me, what are you playing Valorant?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my main game. That is my main game.
And who do you main? It's okay if you don't main Skye.
I'm like,
no, everyone panics. Everyone panics when I ask that, and I'm like, it's fine. I literally don't care.
No, when I mained Skye for about 3 months, I think. I've only been playing for like 6 months now, I think. So I mained Skye for like half that time, and then I moved over to like more like duelist agents like Reyna, Raze, and then I've settled in Omen. I love Omen so much. He is my baby boo thing. I love him. I don't know. So I don't know, but I usually always try and play with like a Skye or some kind of like initiator healer character. So
okay,
yeah.
Okay. Shout out to all the new people in chat. I've got I think the Juggler is here, Potion Not Sus, Lessie. I've got some OGs here with me. But shout out to anyone new. Also, a whole bunch of new people joined my Discord, and I have done nothing to promote my Discord, so I don't know how that happened. But if you're here from my Discord, shout out, like, thank you so much. So you're an Omen fan.
I'm an Omen main. Yeah.
Okay. Omen is... I get Omen and Cypher confused. So hang on a second. Let me Google Omen.
Omen's the one with like the purple, bluish, like jacket cloak thing.
And he's like
Cypher has like a trench coat.
But he's Omen.
He's like a shadow. He's like a shadow. Like he has like the super dark face and like the 3 slashes. Cypher is the one that's like, one of my cameras is broken. Like that one. And he's got like the black like thing on his face, and then like
Omen is like, ooh.
Yeah.
What evil lurks here? He's like
Skye. Wait. Okay, change title, guys. Skye voice actress does other voices from the game.
he's always like, I can't even think if there's a line that he says to me. He's like, Skye. Like he does this like.
I don't think there's like an interactive. There has to be.
Yeah, there is.
I think there's one between all of them. Well, no, wait, because he has the one with Viper where it's like Sabine something. I don't know what it is.
Hang on.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, we gotta look at. We gotta do some sleuthing. Chat, get in on this.
Is Sinprel? Oh my god, you guys. Sorry, my roommate just came home. I scared the fuck out of him. Hi, Linz. Sorry, Linz, you want to come say hello? She never says yes. She goes, no, thank you. No, thank you. Hang on a second. I'm just going to close the door so I don't annoy her. Hang on 2 seconds.
So it's just you and I chat.
Woo!
Okay.
Sorry. Whew. I'm sweating, you guys. Okay. So I don't know if Sinprel is in this chat, but if Sinprel is in the chat, he can tell us. They can tell us. Sorry, what she says, because so I say, where the fuck is it? Hang on a second. I say, Omen, when you teleport, I don't know. Sometimes I lose you. Does that make sense?
That's what it is.
Yes. And then
I feel like I'm playing. I went to close my game. I don't know if anybody saw that. I thought I had Valorant open on my computer. I had to close it because I heard that and I was like, oh shit, I left my game open.
Oh my god, that is so funny. She says, Omen says, I know I can't do it, okay? But just stick with me.
No, go for it.
Skye.
Sunday.
Skye. There. I can't do it without laughing. Hang on a second. Skye, there is a terrible beast inside of you. That's how he says. He says that. He does. Hang on.
Afraid.
Oh my Lord in heaven. I need to find it. Anyway. I love Omen because Omen is like I like horror stuff, and he's like,
oh, me too.
Yes.
100%.
Oh, you like horror stuff?
Oh, girl, hold up. Okay, so Look, here's what's going on. Okay, where I just downloaded like the scariest. Okay, if you want to, the horror games are not hard to play. They are so scary. We should totally play some because it is the most fun you will have ever. Like I just downloaded one that like registers your voice in the game so you can't talk, and if you say something, it it'll like the monster will start chasing you. You have to be quiet. So like the more scared you get, you're more than likely to like like, and then it'll keep chasing you like
Oh
so
my God.
yeah.
But okay, so I played Among Us and everyone was acting like
Perfect.
Among Us was so easy, but I actually really didn't think Among Us was that easy. I was getting real confused. But the thing is as well, I'm so restricted because I have a Mac. So I don't know.
No, I have the same thing. I use I like my iMac for a lot of my music production stuff, and I had to switch over to a PC because there's almost nothing. I mean, I think you can I don't know what it is, Chad, if y'all know, but it's like I think you can play League on Mac and that's it. There's like nothing that's supported by Mac OS. I don't know why. It's so frustrating because you spend so much on like on these products that are like it's so nice because like I have an iPhone, everything like tethers. It's so it goes back and forth so well, which is what I loved, especially with school.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh well, never mind. It's like not built for gaming. You can't like switch out any parts. You can't upgrade it at all. So that's like the bad side of it.
Yeah,
And,
it's like
yeah.
I have a Mac because everything else I use in my life would be the only thing that I would require a PC for.
Yeah.
And also just the thought of like, I don't understand, like everyone builds the PC themselves. Like how would I build it myself without any knowledge? Can't you buy them built? I'm so confused.
Yeah, you can buy a pre-built, and especially like if you're not going to be playing a game that's like super intensive of like your graphics card or something, you don't have to have anything super nice. But the thing is you want to be able to like stream it, right? So a lot of the times people will be playing like smaller games that aren't really crazy, but they buy a nice PC so their stream quality is good. But honestly, a lot of that comes down to like your Wi-Fi and how fast your internet connection is. But like I didn't know anything about building a computer either, but my a couple of my friends helped me and we went and picked out parts and everything, and literally they were on a Discord call with me and I sat there and put it together and they told me what to do. And it was so much fun. It was actually really fun.
Were you drunk? Because that doesn't sound fun.
No, wait.
I just can't imagine a situation where I'm putting together a computer and I'm like we went on. Oh, I had to get on a call with Santasia the other day to create like a new source on Slobs to stream games from, and
Yeah.
I was just getting. I just hate it.
I will tell you, like, starting up stream stuff, like, a lot of people don't see what the Streamlabs, like, source, like, OBS actually looks like. And it is so overwhelming when you first start streaming because you have all these scenes and then you have to, like, see, like, oh, do I want animations in between the scenes? Like, what stuff am I going to put on this scene? Like, what things do I need to plug as far as, like, because a lot of people don't realize, like, when you're watching the stream, you're taking in a lot more than just what you're looking at, right? Like, I don't know, and you got to keep everybody interested, so it's like, oh, I need to have like some kind of background or like some kind of overlay. So I don't know, it's a lot, and then you have to like transition at the right time, and if you forget to transition, you're like panicking at first until you realize it's not that big of a deal, but it takes some people a while to get there.
Well, you saw what I do. I just start and then I move the interview, which I should just have you already in the frame. I don't know what the fuck I do it like that. I don't know why I don't start with you in the frame. But
it works for you.
I don't even like, I'm like, just the fact that I'm able to get to this point where I like know how to do some things is like, it's good. Like I'm doing better than I guess I thought I would, but and also I will say as well, I've kind of realized that this has helped me have skills in other areas. Like doing this has
Oh yeah.
improved my skills with tech like a little bit more, you know?
Oh yeah, which is super helpful. Like you can start doing a lot of things for yourself that normally you'd have to like commission somebody to do or hire someone to do. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's super helpful. I
Yeah.
love it. And honestly, look, I'm not trying to convince you or anything, but once you build a PC and you have two monitors, you'll never be able to work on one screen again. Let me tell you, the best and worst decision of my life, because I constantly have two things going on a screen. Anybody who has two monitors knows that like if you try and work on a laptop, it's just so bad because you can't have eight different things open at one time. I don't know. So prepare yourself for that if that's in the plan.
Okay. Okay. I mean, no, I am not anti this. I'm not anti this at all. I'm just gonna need some help. But we could get there. We could totally get there. Okay, so what has been the journey for you of streaming, growing your channel, and you know, and a fan base? Honestly, what's that journey been like for you?
Um, well, honestly, it started out as something that was kind of like it was just something for me to do for my friends because I didn't like the percentage of people that are streaming now is insane. Like I think I don't remember what it is. If you have like above 10 viewers, 13 viewers or something, you're in the top 1% of Twitch, which I don't know if that's like factual. I hear that quite often, but
They sent me an email saying that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I
knew
in
I
the
had
top
seen
1%, and I remember being like, "What?"
Sorry, what?
And I'm like, because and it is probably because it's saturated.
Oh yeah, it's especially, you know, again with the whole like lockdown thing. Once everybody was stuck inside, it's like, what's something I can do that I could possibly make money at that I enjoy doing? Oh, streaming. Boom. You automatically oversaturated the market. Like, but yeah, so it started out as something I just wanted to do for my friends. And then once I actually like built a PC and put everything together, I honestly don't even know how. One of my first raids actually was, he's in chat right now. I don't know if he's still here, but Compensate and really helped me like kind of get boosted as far as like viewership goes because, you know, once you're at like 20 or 30 viewers, you're on the first page for whatever game you're playing. Like that's just how it goes. So then, you know, more people click on your stream and they come in. And I've found like the thing that I enjoy the most about like streaming is just interacting with chat and like with the community and stuff. And like in turn, that's helped me grow a lot because having like it's the most like validating feeling when you go in a streamer's chat and like they're talking to you and like getting to know you because it feels like you're actually there with them, right? Which is why I feel like a lot of people do this. But yeah, I think that's been the process so far, and like we've grown way more than I thought we were going to. So now I'm trying to like plan ahead for that, but yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about TikTok. It's like if you love a platform, it doesn't feel like an effort. It doesn't feel like it's just like this enjoyable thing that you get to be a part of. It's so authentic for you. You know what I mean? Like I think that's like if 100%. I was a gamer and I was like good at it, I can't even imagine how cool it would be to then be doing it and have a following for it. Like it would be so
like
exciting.
Talking, yeah.
You know? I think that's wonderful.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
And so like tell me like I love this question. What is a normal day in your life like? Is that a thing? Do you not even have a normal day?
Let me think. Everybody who knows me in this chat right now is gonna flame me so hard after this. But no, a normal day in my life, I would say I'm only awake for about 2 hours while it's daylight. But no, I mean that's not technically wrong. But
trust me, girl, I get it. I was in quarantine, waking up at 1 p.m. every day, so don't you worry.
Yeah,
I get it.
I wish I could wake up at 1 p.m. No, it's good. No, I mean a normal day, I wake up basically, and I mean, honestly, ever since I've started gaming and streaming, a lot of the stuff that goes on in my head is like, what can I upgrade for stream today? What can I add as far as like Nightbot commands go, or what can I add? Like, is there new games that I can play? Like, is there something that my community is wanting me to do that I haven't done yet? And it's like a constant, especially because I'm super ADHD too. It's like a constant thing of like, what can I fix? What can I make better? Like, so that's what happens a lot during the beginning of my day, and then I'll hang out. I always try and hang out with everybody on Discord, because I think that's a lot of fun, just getting to know what other people are doing in their day, and then pretty much from there, I just get ready to stream because by that time it's about 5. I will go through and like edit a lot of like gaming clips and then work on some social media stuff. But yeah, I probably will spend like a couple hours on TikTok somewhere in between there. But yeah, there's that, and then I just start stream and then I get going.
You should be making content for TikTok if you're on there that much.
Look, I could probably, I have the funniest videos, let me tell you. Not to toot my own horn, but you know, yeah, it's just something like sitting down and actually like making a TikTok is so much more difficult than just like recording a funny video on Snapchat and sending it to 25 different people. I feel like if I post something on my story or something that's really funny, I'm like, oh, cool. They thought it was funny. Look, it's over. It's done. Like, I'll save it, but I don't know. It is what it is. I should work on it.
Santasia said upload your Twitch clips, and yeah, you should. You should just like upload your gameplay. If you don't want to, it's not necessarily about like, you know, oh, I'm going to do a funny sketch or anything like that. Like you can just, you don't have to do that. Like you can just upload your gameplay and connect with the community like that. I really feel like TikTok is just a platform that's like, I mean, it's here to stay for starters. It's going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
It's, you know, and I just think it's really, it's just a really good way to reach people, connect with people, and have people get to know you for your content, but also your personality, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between it and Instagram, whereas, like, Instagram is just, like, a photo of someone, and you're like, oh, they're attractive. Whereas, like, TikTok, you're like, oh, they have a personality, which is so much harder to have.
They actually do cool stuff.
yeah. They have a skill set or a personality, or they're interesting, you know, they're intelligent. Like, that's the cool thing about TikTok, because it's kind of harder to fake that in a video, you know?
That's really true.
But, you know, at the end of the day,
now I'm going to make TikToks after this stream.
Yes, I love that. So what advice would you give to anyone looking to start streaming?
Ooh. Start out by finding, number one, biggest advice is make sure you have the equipment to do it so that you don't like ruin anything. You don't have to have anything super nice, but make sure you have the equipment to do it. But also find people that you enjoy watching as streamers. Like find somebody you enjoy being a viewer of and look at what they're doing on their stream and kind of be a little introspective and be like, why do I like this streamer? What are they doing that keeps me engaged, that keeps me watching? And pay attention to that. And like obviously don't like take other people's like ideas like directly and all that stuff, but you can use influence, like how are they acting, like reacting with chat. Like also another cool thing you can do is like being a moderator for somebody's channel before you start streaming is a really good way to understand a lot of the behind the scenes stuff so that it's not all just like blindsiding you when you first start.
Wow, that's really true.
So, yeah, I think that would help a lot. I wish I had modded for channels before I started streaming, honestly, because I would so much better understand, like, I mean, obviously I do now because I've been doing it for a little while, but I would understand so much better how, like, subscribers works and, like, Twitch primes and then, like, raids and hosts and, like, what the difference is and, like, I don't know. It was just so much different stuff that hit me right at the beginning, and then these things were happening and I was getting, like, alerts on screen, like, during a stream, and I was like, thanks for the raid. I don't know what that is, but appreciate it. And these people were like, oh, I just gave you my viewers. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Same thing happened to me, dude. I had no idea what anything was. I was getting raided. Yeah. I was like, what's that? I would say that too. Like, I think I should have probably done more research before I started doing this. I was just like, I want to do it. Like,
I want to stream. No, it's like, if you're on the outside, like, and you don't know that there's things that you need to know about streaming before you get started, then there you couldn't have known that there's a lot of stuff you have to research before you start. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So,
I think I was in a very, very unique and privileged position because I had a moderator straight off the bat. I had someone who was willing to
mhm.
sit and go through literally every single countless annoying moment of me not understanding how to do it. But
Yeah.
I definitely think, you know, I feel like the power of just doing your research is watch some YouTube vids.
Yeah. YouTube. I used YouTube for everything. How to fix this in Streamlabs. How to fix this in Streamlabs. How to set up game capture on Streamlabs. Like, it was literally everything. And then eventually I kind of figured out how to do it myself. But I was like, holy, I still do it. I still do it. I have no problem calling customer support and be like, excuse me, whatever plugin this is not working very well and I need help with it, please. Like,
Oh my God, that's
so,
great. I didn't realize that you could even do that.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Don't worry, I
hilarious.
can hit you up with those customer service numbers. Don't you worry. You let me know, I got you.
Okay, I love that. So, you know, from your experiences of gaming and being a woman, what are your experiences like? Like, have you had any difficulties getting trolled? Has anything happened to you?
Um, yeah, I mean, I've had to delete a few VODs, honestly, because I've had, gosh, I mean, it's to the point, I think a lot of it has to do with just the culture around gaming because I've had so many instances where so like calming in game, you know, like giving call outs, like telling people, hey, like this person is here, like this person's down, what, you know, whatever, is such an integral part of Valorant. Like if you're playing without comms, it's so much more difficult to win rounds and everything. So when you can't do that, it really puts a damper on your ability to perform well in the game. Especially if you're playing characters like Skye, where she has really good information. She uses her flashes to get through sites like C, like if there's people pushing in, and stuff. And if you have somebody like a Skye main and they're not telling you, hey, I flashed somebody on A short on bind, like, or you know, it's like you have to do that. And um, there's been so many games, which is actually, I think, has been worse after the update, where it's just been like I've been getting like body blocked. I've had to like instantly mute people as soon as I start the game, and like it's something where like I don't even have interactions with these people. Like somebody be like mic check, um, or something, or you know, like just giving call outs basically, and then they'll be like, oh, you're a woman, like you know, whatever, and I'm like. Yeah, but like you're 4 and 20 on Icebox, bro. So I don't know what to tell you. Like it honestly, like it doesn't bother me as much as it used to because it's so common. But I mean, it's just one of those things. Like just I'm better than most of the people that are doing that anyways, and I don't know what they've got going on in their lives that are causing them to act like that. But it is a really big deal. It is a really big deal. So. It happens pretty frequently.
And you know, how do you handle it? Like, what do you do? Does it bother you?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely bothers me. When I first started streaming and that happened the first time, like on stream, I didn't really know how to recover from the situation because I was so like, it really sucks because the first time that it had actually happened to me in Valorant or like in any game that I've played on my PC was during stream. So I hadn't really dealt with that yet since like COD lobbies and like when you go into COD lobbies, like you already know that it's gonna be like that. Like Call of Duty has just always been toxic, comms and whatever. But like coming in here, I was like, oh, it's a beautiful day. Like all the things are gonna be, everyone's gonna be so nice, you know. And then it happened on stream, and I was like, oh, and I was like, you could just tell because I was sitting here and I was just like trying to game and I was super rattled and I couldn't think of like what to tell chat, and I was like, um. I don't know. And I fixed it eventually. I had to delete the VOD again because as soon as you most of the time I just mute people because if you respond to them or give them any kind of attention, then they just turn racist. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, it's so stupid. It's literally, it's just immature people on the internet. I don't know.
Yeah. God.
But
God, they're annoying.
it's like that in every game. It's actually worse in most other games. Valorant's actually done a lot better. Like recording comms and everything has been amazing because so many people that I've reported have gotten banned. So
yeah, I mean
we love to see it.
They're pretty good about banning people for Valorant.
And it's really quick too. It's really quick.
They are very good. I actually think they're better than Twitch as a platform at protecting people. I feel like 100%. Twitch doesn't do enough. No, it is very overwhelming the first time. I had someone who was in my live on TikTok yesterday that was like, I love you, like kept commenting I love you, and I was like, thanks, dude. And then they were like, can you get me unbanned? Can you get me unbanned from Val? And they kept commenting it, and one of my friends works for Riot and had told me, like, if someone gets banned, like, they've done some shit, right? Like, there's
a reason.
There's a really legit reason. And I was like, no, I can't get you unbanned. And then this person just started going, like, crazy in my live and, like, saying all this stuff. And I'm just like, what about this doesn't make sense to you? Like, it's so crazy to me. Like,
yeah.
It's like, what? Like, I'm going to, like, send an email to Riot to, like, say, like, hey, guys, unban this person. Like, I don't know you. And also, why did you get banned in the first place?
It doesn't even sound like a logical request to start with. Like,
yeah, and then they're
in
like,
my opinion,
and like abusing me. And I'm like, but do you not, is it not 1 + 1 = 2? Like, I'm abusing someone in Valorant, and now I'm abusing a VA for Valorant on her TikTok. Those are the two reasons why things aren't working for me in this community. Like, stop abusing people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's why it's so, I mean, having gosh. I remember I got my first big raid, and for some reason I had jumped on, like, the Twitch, like the main Twitch page. I don't know why. I think it's because my viewership jumped up so fast, and it was at like 3 in the morning, and it was like earlier on in my streaming career, so I didn't have any mods on at that time. So I had like 180, 200 people in chat. Whoa. And I was like trying to still game and make content, but also mod for myself. And then, you know, you have the people that come in and troll, and once they realize you don't have any mods on, they're like, all right, this is free territory. Let's go, boys. Put in all the links. Put it, you know, like, I don't know. So,
did you have to get off?
And oh no, I was grinding. I was like, I'm not about to, I just earned these viewers. I was like, baby, let's go. My typing fingers are ready. And I was like, ban. And then I was like responding to chat, like acting like I was like just reading chat and stuff while I was banning people. And then like, luckily I was like playing Minecraft or something, so I was able to deal with it pretty easily. But like, imagine if I'd been playing like Valorant or COD or something, and I'm like trying to call out, and I'm like also banning people at the same time.
I used to babysit this kid, and he used to make me watch gamers on YouTube play Minecraft, and that's the only reason that I know what Minecraft looks like. But that is definitely a game where you would still have time to mod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you had been playing anything else, it would have been so much harder.
I would have been screwed.
Yeah.
I would have been screwed. I would have been calling somebody. I would have been like, please, I'll mod you in my chat. I just need you in here like moderating this, because I can't look at chat the entire time I'm playing. So
yeah. So what advice would you give to, you know, someone about handling, you know, negativity, particularly women handling negativity, girl gamers? What advice would you give?
Honestly, don't take it personally. And I know that's such like a stupid thing to say, because everybody's like, just don't take it personal. But like, the thing that you have to understand when you're online is that people, their filter goes away, right? Their face is not attached to their name. Their job is not attached to their name. Like, you know, their impression. There's it's such a more open like chance for them to just say whatever they're thinking at that second. And the thing you have to understand is that's like what the amount of trolls I've had on my stream, like maybe 50 out of the amount of followers I have, and like that's out of viewers that come on each stream. Like that's 50 out of however many followers I have now, plus however many new people that watch my stream every time. That's like a very small percentage of people who just go on people's streams just to like hate and be negative and stuff. And like when I think about it at the end of the day, like I luckily I have matured in a way that I'm confident in myself and
Mm,
I'm not worried about like what other people think about me like
mm,
at all. So I'm like, look, this is how I do it. This is how I run my stream. If you don't like it, you can leave. I don't know. Like there's that. And again, like going back to your question about advice for streamers, like you run your stream the way you want to. Like it is your community. People that like it will stay, and that's the ones that you want there anyway. You don't want the people that are just gonna be shitting on you the whole time anyways. Like that's not what you want. So do it the way you want
yeah,
to do it. And the
yeah.
right people will gravitate towards you. The people that are like you that would respect and like your content are gonna be there. So yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And do you feel like it? I mean, I know everyone's journey when they're making content is completely different.
Hmm.
Do you think that? How long do you think it takes on Twitch to really build your community and sort of find your footing?
Oh man, it's so different for everyone. Gosh, it's so different for everyone. It honestly, it all depends on what game you're playing, what kind of content you're making. Um, like for me, I was already active in a lot of other like Twitch communities before I started streaming. So going on and like telling my friends that I had made in those Twitch communities, that I was like, hey, I started a stream, like it would be super cool if you could like pop by and like come hang out, like leave me a lurk or something so that I have that view. Like this is something that I really would like to do. So it would be really cool if I could have that. And like over time, like I said, like if like raids and hosts and stuff are huge. They are so important for building and growing, and like people will end stream with like 5 viewers and be like, because this is how I was when I first started, be like, I don't want to raid, like everything, like those 5 viewers that you're giving to somebody else, like versus what they may think is a good raid, which is what, like 25 or like 25 plus, right? 25, 50, you know, like I always feel so bad when people come in, they're like, sorry, it's only 5 viewers. I'm like, baby, you just jumped me up. So like we're good. Like we're hanging out and look, you have 5 viewers, you raid somebody that's like 30 to 40 like concurrent viewers, boom, you get more exposure, you make new friends. Like my favorite thing is raiding people that I don't know because I get to go in and get to know a new streamer. I've brought in all of these people with me that I know that are like supportive and everything. And my chat, like everyone really enjoys it, honestly, especially if we can find like a birthday stream or like a subathon or a charity stream or something. Like it's super fun. But growth honestly depends on what you're doing, how you're doing it, how often you're doing it, and if you can interact with your community enough to keep a consistent following. So,
Mm, mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good answer. It's a really good answer. I felt like I
It was
learned.
really long, sorry.
No, I felt like I learned something through that. Um, yeah, because I think it is about finding new ways to connect with people, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's about building a community, and I think that's a great answer. Um, so I do want to start to focus on the chat more.
Yeah.
So, but I do want to just ask you a couple more questions.
Mhm.
Guys in chat, just start thinking about some questions that you might have for Dumpy or myself. What is the best way for fans to get in contact with you?
With me, any of like social media DMs, it's all linked on my page. Instagram, DMs, Twitter. Best way is probably Discord. If you join the Discord channel and just send me a message on there because I'm on there, or Instagram. I don't know. It just depends. Pretty much anything works. I'm on social media quite often. So, yeah.
Get her on her socials. Probably the best way to get in contact with her is to just go and watch one of her streams and comment, and she'll talk to you in chat. It sounds like Dump's really interactive. And sure. What do you wish you knew before you started streaming?
Probably what you said, like how to deal with trolls and all that, how to properly manage that without getting butthurt about it and taking it personally.
That's and your advice about not taking it personally is very, very true. You know, I think that's a really
and it's so hard to say that. Yeah, it's so hard to say that because like everybody's like, just don't take it personally. It's so much easier said than done. But it's like, you know, somebody comes on and it's like, you know what, I really don't like your nose. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry about it, man. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, it's like, it's just weird stuff. And you're like, you know what? I'm like, honestly, it's more comical than it is like rude, because I'm just like, that is this like the most strange thing. I don't know. Like, it's so strange, the stuff people come up with to like tell you that they don't like about you. I'm like, at this point I'm respecting your creativity, but like also don't.
Oh my god, you're so pretty. They're lucky to look at your face.
Thanks.
Good lord. People are literally insane. So on a more positive note, what do you think you've learned about yourself from streaming?
That I have absolutely no self-control as far as when to stop. I'm not even kidding. I've accidentally done 24 hours. I've done,
that's crazy.
I consistently do like 8 to 10 hour streams. It's like, honestly, I think I just enjoy it so much that, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just so natural. I'm just sitting, hanging out with friends and talking. Like it's not something I don't do all the time anyways. So, and the good thing is, especially like paying, like I pay for all my own college and stuff. It's not something that really like costs me money. Like everything like that I've bought has been like an investment, and like over time will like pay itself back. But like, it's something I can just do and have fun with. And, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's a great answer, and I totally agree with that. Guys, if you're in chat, say hello. Let's start. If you have any questions that you want to ask Dumpy or myself, I've just called you Dumpy. That's
what everybody calls me. I was so impressed. I was like, wow, she knows. She's already on it.
I think Santi was telling me that. Oh,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, but or she was calling you Dumpy to me, so then on some level, I don't remember exactly, but on some level I've heard someone say it, you know? But I would never call you, I would never call you Dump, but I feel Dumpy is like so cute.
Yeah.
So I like it a lot. What are you drinking?
A Bloody Mary.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm obsessed with you. Why didn't you tell me that at the start of the stream? Is it got alcohol in it?
Well, yeah. But, you know, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
You're the best.
No. You want to know what happened? You want to know. Okay, so I get these like 3 times a week because I live in South Texas. So like the Mexican food and like all of the drinks and stuff is so good here because we have such like a rich Hispanic culture. So it's like so my time, the interview started at like 3, right? I was in the drive-thru at the Mexican restaurant still at like 2:30, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to do this interview from the drive-thru. I was like, I don't know why I'm still stuck here, like whatever, but they know me, so every time I pull up they're like, hey, do you want, you know, your beef fajita quesadilla and your Bloody Mary? I'm like, yep, sign me up, baby. So
that's so funny, dude. I love Bloody Marys. Bloody Marys, they're
so good.
Oh my god, I love Bloody Marys so much.
I love how much you love them, because this is how much I love it. Like, it's an issue because I'm like, every few days I'm like, oh, I wake up and I'm like, I need like savory, like tasty. And it's funny too because like I'm pretty sure they don't put like barely any vodka in this, but I don't even like raw tomatoes either. Like,
no, I don't either.
Tomatoes.
I don't like raw tomatoes.
I hate. They're so gross. Like,
no,
I don't know.
But I'm the same as you. No, I feel like I went to this place for brunch the other day, and I was kind of hungover. No, I was hungover. And I went with my I went with my friend, and we got like a margarita, a Bloody Mary. When I'm hungover, I always want to drink like every type of drink possible. So we got in there and I ordered a Coke, like a Coca-Cola, a glass of water, a coffee with milk, a Bloody Mary, and a margarita. That was before I had ordered any food.
What does that literally mean?
But I seriously didn't feel like I really hate pre-made margaritas. They're so gross to me.
Me too.
The Bloody Mary was so good because I go to Mexican all the time. The Bloody Mary was so good, but the margarita was just like, it's like sour mix and like a tiny bit of tequila, and it's just like, ugh, I hate it. I like fresh margaritas.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I've never been to Mexico too, which is so funny because it's not very far away. Like, but I feel like I'd really enjoy it because I love everything about Mexico's culture.
Yeah,
like all of the food,
too.
all of like the music and everything. So,
and I love Mexican people. Like any Mexican people that I've met are the best. They're like so cool. I would love to go there as well, and I've never been there either.
Well, like living here too in South Texas, like it's really like the Hispanic culture is so beautiful because it's so like family centered, which I love because like in a lot of, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of other cultures, like it's very custom to like move far away from your family and like get like establish your own thing as a person and everything. And like a lot of my friends, like they have like their grandparents live down the street from them, like their aunts live down the street from them, and they get to have these like super fun like dinners and like meals, and like all the holidays are so much fun because they have like all of their cousins and like their aunts and uncles, everything. And I'm like sitting here with my little brother, and I'm like, oh, I just want to bop you on the head.
Yeah, no, I know. They are, and they look after each other, and they all care for each other and stuff. It is very different to like, I guess, I don't know, white culture if we have a culture, for lack of a better.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to. I'm like, what do we have? I'm a melting pot at this point.
That is so funny. So, I am Ellen B said, I'm sometimes getting nervous with how my English is. I'm not a native English speaker, and I'm sometimes having a hard time responding to chat because I don't understand the slang. Is there anything that you can recommend for that?
Honestly, I mean, understanding the slang and stuff. Google Translate, I mean, I'm sure that works. I've done that in a lot of the times when I get off stream. I haven't done it yet. I've been looking at trying to raid a non-English speaking stream, which is a really risky move, but a lot of them are so entertaining just based on the fact that I have absolutely no clue what's going on. But it's still the same game. Like, when I get done playing Valorant, I usually try and raid other people that are playing Valorant. Because obviously the people that were watching me are there because I'm playing Valorant. So I go and I'm looking, and like by the time I get off, it'll be sometimes like anywhere between 3 a.m. and like 11 a.m. So in that window, you have most of the Australian streamers have started streaming. I have a lot of really cool like Australian streamer friends, which I'm obsessed with. Like, I think that is so sick. And then also, some people I'm trying to think of where it is. I don't know. There's just so many different people getting on at that time that are not in the US or like even in North America. So I've been working on trying to like raid a non-English speaking stream, but honestly, I would just like copy and paste into Google Translate for sure. That would be my move. I don't know.
Just Google it, but also like, I think that for me, like, I don't understand a lot of, like, slang. Like, the gaming is not actually my world, and that kind of sounds crazy because I'm the voice of a video game character, but my world is acting and, like, entertainment.
Yeah, but you're an actress.
Yeah,
yes.
so like, I know a lot about that, but I don't pretend like I know what the fuck is going on. Like, that is one thing that I like.
Yeah.
I don't pretend I know shit about Twitch that I don't know. I don't pretend I know what people are talking about. Even on TikTok, I'll be like, everyone kept commenting, caught you in 5K, or dude got caught in 4K.
Caught you in 4K.
4K on something I posted on TikTok about this guy that kept writing, like, sexual shit to me. And,
yeah.
And then they kept going to him, homie is down bad. He's down bad. And I kept just going, what does this mean? What does this mean? And then people just explain it to me. And it's like...
ask questions.
Ask questions.
That's the biggest things.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Like, I feel like people are so much more willing to explain things that it's like we're as human beings so afraid of, like, not understanding something or seeming stupid, but I don't think people take it like that.
Oh, like, yeah, I wouldn't. Neither. I make up stupid words all the time too. Like, that is I mean, like, the funny thing about my stream, okay, I'll tell you, Miranda, I'll come out with the tea. So a running thing on Valorant is that I troll people because I try and do the Skye voice lines in game, which is why it's so funny that I
You and everyone I meet tells me this. They're like, I'm doing Skye. Really? Yes. Yes. And well, I'm like, oh my God.
Like, yeah, like, what is the... Wait. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I constantly, like, my stream titles are usually, like, Skye, Raze, Breach, or Omen voice lines. So, like, Zom commented in chat, like, Hawk out. Like, and we literally just over-exaggerate everything. So I'll be screaming on stream. I'll be like, Hawk out, you know? It's like... It's so funny, but, like, I'll go into games and I've tried so hard. Look, I know, like, accents are very difficult to do, and I've really done my best with my Aussie accent, but I have gotten some people pretty good on trolling for, like, doing the Skye voice lines. But, like, which one is it? It's the one where it's like, if you see one of my creatures, what is it? If you see one of my creatures, don't worry, it's a good thing. I think that's...
If you see one of my creatures... It's a good thing, all right?
It's a good thing, all right? Yeah, that's like, what it is.
She says something else. They're here to protect
you
or something.
Yeah, I can't remember what she says after that. I only always hear the first part because usually the round is about to start in the second part and I'm, like, shitting bricks. But, yeah. I'm like, well, I hope I don't die.
Let me look at what the line is. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah. If you see one of my creatures, it's a good thing, all right. You'll figure out what they do eventually.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I couldn't remember. But yeah, it's so much fun. Like, the thing that I enjoy the most about my community is, like, most of them realize that they're not coming to my stream for, like, the most supreme gameplay. It's more of like entertainment because I'm such a dumbass, like, and that's what makes it fun, you know. It like, don't take everything so seriously, like, and especially, like, my thing recently is now that I've been online and doing streaming for a while is that I'm so comfortable getting trolled that I just make it fun. I'm like, you know what, this guy is just doesn't want us to have a bad day, or doesn't want us to have a good day, so, like, you know, let's make something fun out of it, and then we'll just go and deal with it. And it's been really fun. I don't know.
Good on you. I think that's really important. And, like, I don't think that, I mean, obviously there are streamers that people are watching because they're so good, but I think a lot of people are watching because they want to be entertained.
The content.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, I think honestly
100%.
That's 100% where it is. You guys, I do have to wrap it up a little bit. I have to get going. Actually, I have an audition. Once again, I don't know my lines, so I have to learn those. That is a part of it that I have to learn. So I just want to say a huge shout out to you, Dumpy, for coming on, being a part of this today, letting me connect with you and your community. Guys, as I said, anyone who subscribes to my Twitch this month, I will be picking a subscriber to make a personalized video for. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna go through tomorrow sometime what's tomorrow? Thursday. Either Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna pick this subscriber and I will get in contact with you via social media, probably via Twitch, and let you know, and I can make a personalized video for you, say some voice lines. So subscribe to my channel. I know that you can do it through Amazon. How does that work, Dumpy?
Yeah, all right, guys. Just remember that you can subscribe to Miranda by linking your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch. And then when you hit the subscribe button, it will be one of your options linked below.
Thank you, Dumpy. So I really appreciate that. So yeah, guys, I'm trying to push for subs, and you know, follow me. I have a cameo if you want me to make a personalized video. All of these things are on my Twitch or in any of my socials. There's a link tree there. I am streaming Valorant tomorrow with Zaki Zoo from Valorant Hub. So that's going to be a very interesting and epic stream, and I'm very fucking excited. I'm very nervous that I'm going to fuck up the tech. I have sworn so much this stream. This is why my YouTube videos do so badly. But I don't
Welcome
even care.
to my stream.
Yeah.
Welcome to the energy that I brought.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, my mum actually told me I swear too much. She watched this podcast I did last week and she was like, you're swearing too much. And Dumpy, are you going to be streaming tonight?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I will be.
Okay. All right. So what are you going to be playing tonight?
We're gonna be playing. We're doing Valorant tonight, guys. Don't worry. No more 12-hour. No more 12-hour Genshin. As soon as we get off here, I'm going to play Genshin until I play Valorant on stream. So. Okay.
Santasia, is Sinprel or I don't think Zaki's live. Is Sinprel live? Let me check. Is anyone live right now? Dumpy, do you have anyone that you want us to raid?
I'm looking right now.
Oh, thanks.
Let me see. Oh my gosh, this is the least amount of people I've ever had online ever.
I know, I don't... Simprel is not... I thought Simprel might go live. Johnny is live, but I kind of, like, want to give smaller people, like, support. He's got so many viewers already all the time, you know?
Where is everyone? That's what I was saying, Santasia. I'm like, I'm following how many people, and there's maybe 10 live right now.
Okay.
Excuse me, what?
What is going on? Okay, give it to Johnny. I mean, Johnny Cruz. He's hot. Every time I rate him, I say he's hot. He's hot, guys. He is. Don't act like he's not, okay? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming, Santi. If you want to raid someone else, Santi, you know I always let you raid whoever you want. If you can't think of anyone, just raid Johnny. Thinking of you guys. Really appreciate your support. Really appreciate you, Dumpy. Guys, go and follow and support
Thanks.
Dumpy. She's a fantastic girl gamer. She's making great content. I will see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. LA time. Goodbye. Bye, fam. And stream. Let's just make sure I did do that. You know what I'm like. Oh, she's rating someone else. Let's just check. Thank you so much, Dumpy. How do you feel?
Yes, I feel great. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I really liked that.
Oh, and you have, okay, you ended. Cool.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm always.
I was gonna say, you still have to end.
I did click it. Did I not?
No. You did.